All right, let's get growing. Today is the 2-month anniversary of my start with streaming. So for this particular episode, we are not going to be continuing with Impossible Farm just right this moment. We are going to be revisiting Farming Farm, the Market Farmer Challenge, so that we can go ahead and bankrupt Pierre one more time. We're just going to hang out here. Maybe we do some more decorating. Hello, Shannon. Welcome in, welcome in. Emma, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? We're going to revisit Farming Farm here for my 2-month anniversary episode. This was the first challenge we did when I first started streaming 2 months ago. We finished it after 1 month of streaming, and we started Impossible Farm after that. And this was the Market Farm Challenge. We weren't allowed to process anything, so there's no kegs, no preserve jars. The whole point was to put ancient fruit on the entire standard farm. And as you can see, we have 3,279 ancient fruit on the farm. That's not including the ancient fruit in the greenhouse and the ancient fruit on Ginger Island Farm. That is indeed a lot of ancient fruit. And this is day 2 of summer, year 3. It took us into year 3 to get us this far. We had to do lots of seed maker pumping with the ancient fruit seeds. And we did not get lucky with the ancient fruit seeds, finding them in the first year. Not like this whole challenge was built around ancient fruit. Sinner, welcome in to the 2-month anniversary episode of Farming with Chill. We are going to be revisiting Farming Farm. Oh no, Sinner. What? Oh, because I haven't done the... Yeah, I'll wait a couple seconds. I do wait until 15 minutes in to run my first ads. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't like doing the ads first thing when I first start streaming. So I wait 15 minutes to do the first ones to get those pre-rolls off. So coming in the first 15 minutes, you will be hit with a 30-second ad. But welcome in to our 2-month anniversary episode. We're going to be revisiting. Shannon gifted a sub to Sinner. Thank you, Shannon. That's very sweet of you. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate that. I know Sinner does as well. We're revisiting Farming Farm, our Market Farmer Challenge. And we're just going to hang out here for the next couple hours. We're just going to do random stuff. We're not really attempting anything fantastic. I just felt like, maybe we should bankrupt Pierre again. Maybe we could do that again. It was quite nice. Hold on, I've got a text message here. All right. Everyone gets a sub in Chill Corner. No one knows what ads are. All right. So we're just going to chill. That is going to be our entire day here. We're just going to chill. We're not getting into anything terribly special. Very, very definitely not going in the Skull Caverns. But maybe we could go pan at the dig site. Maybe try to get a lucky ring here, since I can't get one in my other farm. Have to go into the clinic today. Have a nice day. Okay, love you, Harvey. Love you, Harvey, you sweetie. I don't, however, have any coffee, so I will just give you a peach. There you go. But here's where we get our pets by the fire before bed. As you can see, we have a few auto bedders to get our massages in. Harvey did in fact want a baby, and we said we would have a baby, but the baby never came. Other than that, we've just got pineapples, because you cannot grow ancient fruit in pots. We've got our little tea room down here. You cannot grow ancient fruit in pots, and the Market Farmer Challenge was all about not processing crops. Babies are late for everything. So we've got the basement has all this in it. We weren't going to need the casks anyway because we were not processing any crops. So I replaced them with grapes and pineapples. The grapes are for making raisins for our Junimos. We do have lots of farming going on, so I have Junimo huts the whole way across the fields. And you will see them. They all have a prismatic shard in them, so that they can be pretty Junimos. Very pretty Junimos. Now, I don't really recall my chest situation here. I had to have been keeping the... No, I wasn't keeping the grapes anywhere special. Shadow, welcome in. How's it growing? Millie, welcome in. How's it growing? We are, for the 2-month anniversary celebratory stream, we are revisiting Farming Farm so that we can bankrupt Pierre again, just for the sheer joy of it. And I have promptly forgotten everything that we were doing here, of course. It's been a while. We were not hoarding things here. That's one thing we were not doing. We were not hoarding things. Good morning, Chillin' Junior. Love you. It's been a while. Our preserve jars here are only for Legend Row. No fruits. No fruits go in there. Just for Legend Row. That was the one luxury I allowed myself. Double hugging you, modding so no sound. That was the one luxury I allowed myself. We got up to fishing level 10 in spring. We caught the legend in the first spring. We got it in a fish pond. It provided us some income just to help us propel ourselves into that next layer of farming. So here is our farm. This was our farming farm. As Shadow might say, this was the farmiest farming farm of all farms. And you can see our little prismatic Junimo running around here. Don't think you have enough crops. It's 3,279. See our little prismatic Junimo having a little adventure. Running around changing colors. Was just typing that, yeah. Millie is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Millie. We love you. So we did spend 2.5 years getting it to this point. We spent lots and lots of days and nights passing out in the dirt to get it to this point. We could have theoretically had more crops if we would not have done the Junimo huts, but a resin-fed Junimo harvests 20% more, so they more than make up for the area that they take up. Once we did get the Premier, I forget what those are called. Once we did get the deluxe scarecrows, we were able to take our regular scarecrows off the field and put them in a little display here by Grandpa's shrine. We even got crops in every tillable tile, all the way up the entrance there, all the way out this exit down here. Absolutely everywhere we possibly could. Iridium sprinklers with pressure nozzles to reduce the number of sprinklers we needed so that we could have more crops. That was this farm. There's our little Junimo, our little prismatic Junimo on an adventure. Every single Junimo hut, and there's our one last ancient fruit. Every single Junimo hut has a prismatic shard so that they could all be nice rainbow colors. And there he goes back inside. So that was this save. We had ourselves a little time. We did some decorating. We've got our prismatic shard parade here outside in the bus stop. We've got our little ancient fruit tea table here so we could enjoy a fruit. Does the prismatic shard do anything else? When placed in a Junimo hut or what else? When placed in a Junimo hut, you can place different gems in Junimo huts to make them different colors, and the prismatic shard makes them change colors. So you can put rubies in if you want them to be red Junimos. You can put aquamarines in if you want them to be blue Junimos. Emeralds for green Junimos. I like the prismatic shards so that they can be rainbow Junimos, because I think it enhances the cuteness. So we did a little rainbow. We've got a rainbow table. White, red, green, blue, purple, rainbow. We've got our prismatic shards the whole way across the walkway here. I did put a mango just for the color. Did a little rainbow parade. I don't think we ever did decorate the desert. We also have a feast table here. We also have our feast table here, and we could do some more decorating since we're on here just chilling today. I did not do any decorating in the mines, which is another thing we could do. We had a sap farm here so that we could do fertilizer. We needed lots of fertilizer, so we needed lots of sap. I made a little Joja coffee house up here with our bear statue. And we did a little Junimo area in town so that everyone could see who did all the work here. We did a little Junimo book nook over here in town. I don't think we did much more decorating, so that's something we could do. We could decorate the whole town. I mean, we could spend so much time decorating here. We don't have a lot of money because we haven't sold Pierre the ancient fruit yet. And I think he closes at 4, so I think that's already passed. And that's fine. We can do it later. Oh no, he's still there. He's still there. So I guess we could do it now. We could do it now. Look, we have 31,000 gold. And now we have 6 million. Suck it, Pierre. Screw you. All right. I hate Pierre. What an absolute knob, right? What an absolute knob. So that was the whole goal. So now we have 6 million gold. We had 30,000 just a couple seconds ago. We'll head over to Ginger Island and we'll just show you that. We did decorate the other house. I do have an ad break coming up in a minute, but we'll make it into the house first. Remind me never to get on your bad side. So here's all the ancient fruit on Ginger Island. See, it's on both sides of the creek. It's every tillable tile. Every single tillable tile. I could have min-maxed this a little better. Why is there always at least one character in every game we end up hating? I think it's for the variety. Here's our Ginger Island farmhouse. And I do have the ad break coming up, so we're going to pause there. We'll do the Ginger Island farmhouse tour when we get back from ads. But we do indeed have ads coming up, so if you are not currently subscribed, please turn down your volume. I know I can be a bit quiet. I know the ads can be a bit loud. You are not going to miss anything. I'm going to take a short break. So the ads are coming in 10 seconds. Turn down your volume, and I'll see you in a couple minutes. All right. Ember, technically all food is poop. You just need to eat it. Just coming in hot. So, yeah, we're just going to chill. We're not going to make any progress this afternoon. We're just going to have a chill time and hang out. I'm going to be completely honest. I had indeed forgotten that it was quote 22. Not me trying to work out my commands. I'm going to be completely honest. I had forgotten that that was quote 22. Oh, that's nice, Shadow. Never forget your shame. It's not shame. It was good. It was good stuff. Oh, that's interesting, Shannon. I've never heard of that. I didn't realize you could have mod only or streamer only commands that you see. Mentally preparing myself for chopping ridiculous amount of veggies for dinner. Look forward to the tour. Yeah, I think, honestly, we might just be walking back and forth between the Ginger Island farm and the Stardew Valley farm for the entire episode. Just showing every new person that shows up. But we can do some decorating in the meantime as well. We can decorate some more areas. That was nice at the end of this challenge, just while we waited for the ancient fruit to ripen, getting to decorate everything. All right, everyone should be back from ads. Yep, no Zalgo text. I do have Zalgo text turned off. I'm keeping it turned off. I don't like it. It makes it very hard for me to read. So I'm keeping it turned off. But Ember, welcome in, welcome in. We are doing just a tour today. We are just chilling today. And thank you. Thank you for the 25 stream streak, Ember. I do appreciate that. Oh, it timed out center for 30 seconds for it. I think that may be... Okay, let me fix that one later. Zalgo timeout. I don't want to give you a timeout. I just don't want Zalgo text. Sorry about that, Sinner. Alright, so we are back, and I think I've remembered to take off the thing. Yep, okay, so we are back. We've got our space bedroom. We've got our Winter Wonderland Joja fireplace. We've got our cozy little kitchen, and we've got our under the sea living room. Don't know what Zalgo text is. Responded to Ember's streak with 3 hearts. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that is a problem. That is a problem. It wasn't those ones. Nope, those ones work. Oh, was it you typing the hearts? Hold on, let me try this out myself. It'll probably let me do it. No, that went through. The ones from your emojis. Huh. Okay, I don't know. I might have to turn that off. But the problem is I do want the Zalgo text to be banned because I don't like it. Yes, Ember, it is that font that has all the lines and symbols coming off of it. And it makes it very hard for me to read. So that's upsetting that it was flagging something that wasn't even Zalgo text. Huh. Alright, I'll have to do a little bit of research on that. But either way, all I want to do is remove the timeout. I just want to ban the text. I don't want to give people timeouts for using it. So there's our under the sea living room in our Ginger Island farmhouse, and our every tillable tile of ancient fruit here. And here's our every tillable tile of ancient fruit here, and our every tillable tile of ancient fruit here. We also lined the greenhouse with grapevines, and we have all of our peach trees here for the infamous rotten peaches. And that's really that. We have our tropical pineapple rooms throughout the house. Our attic in the sky up here. Our magical kids room, which there may be a child in eventually. Our Christmas decor and forest pineapple farm over here. Harvey's radio room, of course. Our tropical tea room down here with our mushroom lamps. You can message in chat so quickly now. You have that segment? Heck yes. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And we've got our pets by the fire up here before bed every night. And this time we are going to go to bed and we are going to save this game. Love you, Harvey. So we'll get our pets by the fire, back into our old routine. We'll get our pets by the fire, have a sip of tea, and head to bed. I do miss that routine. The fishing till we pass out is fun. I'm not upset about it. It is fun. But we don't get to get our pets by the fire and have a sip of tea before bed anymore. I do miss it. Just gave Stream Elements a timeout. Bad Stream Elements. Good morning, Harvey. Alright, so I don't think we ever did decorate. Excuse me, I don't think we ever did decorate the desert. We could do that. We could decorate the mines. Tell you what we should do. I don't think we can do, also in the house we have our memorial, we have some more memorial things. We have our memorial cauliflower, which we had forgotten behind a scarecrow. We harvested all of the cauliflower, came back to the farm, and found one hiding behind a scarecrow. So it has been placed on this table forevermore. And we did the same thing with this melon, actually. We harvested everything, went to sell it to Pierre, came back, and there was a melon hiding behind a scarecrow. And then we did our fairy roses. This one was not hiding behind a scarecrow, but I did want to memorialize the fairy rose. This was the first time we grew more than 3,000 things on the farm. So we've got a Junimo table for our fairy rose display. And our ancient fruit is displayed out by the bus stop. So if we are going to go do some decorating, we want to take our catalogs with us. Whoa, you can put a catalog on top of a catalog. Okay. That's awesome. Alright, that's awesome. Alright, we've got all our catalogs. So let's go decorate the mines. Good morning, Chillin' Junior. Love you. I did run out of prismatic shards. That could be, we could do a Skull Cavern run, I guess, to get more prismatic shards so that we can finish the prismatic parade. But I kind of like the way the rainbow is already. So that's our display for our memorial ancient fruit, and we've got our feast over here. Let's make some more walkway, actually. Let's make some path. Not even going to bother doing speed stuff here. We're just chilling. We're just hanging out. Alright, for the mines, I think the brick floor maybe. Either the brick floor or the stone walkway floor. I think maybe both. I think maybe a little bit of both. We don't have enough clay for a lot of that. So let's just do stone walkway and stone. I'll do 300 of each. And we'll see how far that gets us, and then we'll use the catalogs for the rest. There are lamps in the catalogs, there's furniture in the catalogs, so that should be plenty. I think we'll do the stepping stones in the desert when we go do that. But this is very much just going to be an absolutely chill 2-month anniversary celebratory decorating stream. Decorate the dwarves room too. Yes, that's where we're headed there. I hope 600 flooring is enough. I think it is. I think it is enough. So we can decorate the dwarves room. So let's start out. I think what I want is the stone floor. Oh, that's not what it really appears like it's going to be. Let's have a look. Oh, I do like that though. So we'll do the border with this floor, and then we'll do the internals. Whoops. We'll do the internals with the other one. Okay, that's all we can do there. And we'll just have the pathway between. Okay, this is a little annoying that it's not an actually perfectly straight thing. Lurk, my Wi-Fi went real odd, kept connecting, disconnecting from chat. Apologies if I missed anything. However, I must chop vegetables. This does happen to Ember quite frequently lately. Maybe you should reset your router sometime. Ember is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Ember. We love you. Alright, so we're just going to do the border around. I think I'm going to leave it stop there. Professor is now lurking like a champ. Professor, thank you for coming in. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Professor. We love you. Holy moly, you've got the $2 million scepter of return. We are currently, welcome in, Lady Elena, by the way. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? It's great to see you in here. We are revisiting an old challenge. This is the 2-month anniversary celebratory episode of Farming with Chill. So we are revisiting last month's challenge, which is the Farming Farm Market Farming Challenge. And yes, absolutely, we do have the return scepter. Yes, it's a big purchase. Ness, welcome in, Ness. Trying to get there right now. It's so hard to get there. It is, Lady Elena, the 2 million gold for the return scepter is so well spent. It is my favorite quality of life purchase. Wolfie is back. Welcome back. I hope your nap was relaxing and you absorbed some love from us while you rested. And Nessie is here. And if anyone in chat is not currently aware of Frank and Nessie, she is hands down the coziest streamer on the internet. She's just too humble to show you the trophy. So give her a follow. You won't regret it. Wolfie on a 35 stream streak. Thank you, Wolfie. Thank you, Wolfie. Love you. Yes, the 2-month anniversary stream. Did you stream yesterday? I didn't see it ever come across. So this is our 2-month anniversary stream. Is just a very chill decorating stream. We're going to decorate. We're going to revisit our Farming Farm Market Farm Challenge. And we're just going to decorate, and we're going to chill, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to give folks a tour of the Market Farm Challenge that they might have missed. How did you earn that much by year 3? So much farming, Lady Elena, so much farming. Okay, we'll be right back. We'll be right back. I'll show you. I will put the speed juice on for this part. This is what we're going to be doing for this entire episode. Anybody that wants a tour, you just say so. I will zap back home and I will give you the tour. Every single tillable tile on Market Farm is filled with ancient fruit. 3,279 ancient fruit plants. Every Junimo hut is fed with raisins and has a prismatic shard so that they can be pretty. We even went down the entranceways. We even went up that entranceway. Everywhere. Everywhere. And we also, we didn't have room to put a beach obelisk here, so I have to walk. Can I ask for a tour every second so I memorize your entire chest? What? The greenhouse, every tillable tile with ancient fruit. Grapes for the rest, so that we make raisins for our Junimos. The house, pineapple, 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 pineapple. Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. Our little seed maker attic up there. Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. We've got our tropical tea room down here. Thought he was rich on the other playthrough. Oh, no. The fish pond challenge, we have not been making much money on the fish pond challenge, guys. The fish pond challenge, we're poor. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Nessie did not stream. Okay. Joja Market called and wanted me to work my butt off. Yes, the pineapples are very happy plants. They have deluxe retaining soil, so I never need to water them. No, Lady Elena, we're not making nearly this much money on Impossible Farm. Not nearly this much. Farming Farm is way richer. I think we've only made, we're towards the end of year 2 on Impossible Farm. We've only made like 5 million gold. We're really struggling. We're really struggling on Impossible Farm. We've only made about 5 million gold by the end of year 2. Excuse me, Chillin' Jr. Love you. Little Chillin' Jr. in his top hat. Here's our rainbow parade here. Ness with the streak. Avert your eyes. Avert your eyes. She's streaking. Thank you. Thank you for the stream streak. I should go back and show you that a little more. The Rainbow Parade. I'm very proud of the Rainbow Parade, actually. We've got every different color here. We've got all of our extra prismatic shards. We've got our memorial ancient fruit there so that we can snack on it when we want. We've got every color of the rainbow. We've got a feast. Thank you for the follow. I do have anonymous follows. If you'd like to announce yourself in chat, that is your prerogative. Otherwise, lurking is greatly encouraged. See nothing, even though that's my entire chat, because I see them 4 times. We've got our little Junimo book nook here. We've got our little Junimo book nook. You know, I think we did do something up here, didn't we? Yes, we did. Just a little prismatic meditation spot. Just a little prismatic meditation spot up here. Like the apple man's. The Junimos? Finally that red card comes in handy. Yes, finally. It gets used correctly sometimes. Sometimes. Very rarely, but sometimes. So this is what I'm saying. If anybody wants a tour, all you got to do is say so, and I will do it immediately. That's what this 2-month anniversary stream is all about. We're just chilling. We're decorating. Welcome back, Mango. Here's our Ginger Island farm. Been a busy morning. Well, I'm glad you get to come here and chill with us for a while. This is our 2-month anniversary celebratory stream where we're revisiting Farming Farm and the Market Farmer Challenge. Both sides of the creek. Every single tillable tile has ancient fruit on it at the island farm. And we've got our island farmhouse here with our under the sea living room, our cozy kitchen, our winter wonderland fireplace, and our space to the stars bedroom. Just a cute little cabin. There's no fishing till we pass out. Not in this play. You guys can redeem them. I will put the marker up. I will put the counter up if you want to redeem them while we're here. But we're not fishing till we pass out on Farming Farm. Alright, so let's get back to the mine. Let's get back to the mine. You can decorate so much. That's good. You can decorate everywhere. I've seen some people decorate the entire valley, every single map, Cindersap Forest, the desert, the mines, the town, the beach, absolutely everywhere. Top 3 tips for Stardew financial success. Farming, farming, farming. It's not fun. It's not what you want to hear, believe me. But if you want lots of money, it's farming. This farm absolutely was the easiest farm to make lots of money on. I'm really enjoying the fish pond challenge, but it is not, it is not the most profitable way to do it. Definitely not. Oh, okay, I did have to do that. And what's interesting is you can see the entrance to the quarry mine from here. So top 3 tips, it's really just one tip. Farming, farming, farming. I guess the other part of that tip would be process everything. Don't sell raw fruit. Use the preserve jars for the cheaper things and use the kegs for the more expensive things. Here, this was a Market Farmer Challenge. We were not allowed to process fruit for this challenge. The whole point was that we were a market farmer. We were selling raw produce to the town. To Pierre specifically to bankrupt him because he's an absolute snake and I hate that jerk. So, we already did that at the beginning of this episode and we will do it again by the end. We walked into Pierre's with 7,000 ancient fruit and sold them for 6 million gold. And you know what? That absolute snake had 6 million gold in the register. How do you have 6 million gold in the register? Crime. That's how. It's the only thing that makes any sense. So we're just going to do some decorating. We're going to chill. We're going to take a break from Impossible Farm here. Whenever the ancient fruit are ripe, we're going to go sell them to Pierre for another few million gold. Hey, Ginger. The few days before the Egg Festival year one, don't buy anything, save them for strawberries. Yes, that's true. That's true. That's a good one. All right, let's get our catalogs out. Okay. So many ambitions and no money? Yes. It's just farming, 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 process everything. And once you get the greenhouse, really there's two ways to go about this. If you feel like you're going to have farming level 10 very early in the game, then you just save those strawberry seeds and put them in the greenhouse, if you're going to have the greenhouse early in the game. Otherwise, you want to grow those strawberries out immediately and then save the strawberries. Do not sell them, do not process them. Once you get farming level 9, you'll get access to the seed maker recipe. Put all of the strawberries in the seed makers and fill the greenhouse with strawberries. Wolfie is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Wolfie. We love you. That way, the strawberries never die. And they live forever, and you can continue harvesting them until you get ancient fruit, and then you slowly but surely replace the strawberries with ancient fruit. We all have that. Early game fishing's the money maker. Usually save about 5 seeds just to be safe. Yes, that first spring fishing is going to make you more money than anything else, but farming, it's still farming, farming, farming. It really is. All right, let's see what we can choose from here. This is mining, so we want to be mining appropriate stuff. The modern dining table, probably. Modern tables, Neolithic tables, that's what we're looking at. Neolithic tables. Dark tables. Stone slabs. Do we have anything appropriate? Metal chairs, maybe. Dark couches, maybe. Wizard couches are kind of cool looking. The wizard couches are kind of cool looking. We'll keep looking though. I don't think we can put any of this stuff in the mines. Dark rugs, maybe. Maybe a couple dark rugs. Floor divider. Okay, I've never even looked at these before. Can't be placed outdoors. Here's a question. Are we outdoors? We are not. That unlocks so much stuff. We are not outdoors. Ooh, that dark throne. That dark throne is looking nice. And the dark couch. Okay, but where was that floor divider? Wait, does that mean we can put paintings on the walls in the mines? I have to try. Skull poster. No, we cannot. It's not technically a wall. Okay. Saving seeds too. Just got my first ancient fruit, so profit is near. Save the ancient fruit for the greenhouse. Do not plant it outside in the first year unless you got it in spring. It takes a whole month to grow before you get any fruit out of it. So save it for the greenhouse or plant it on the first day of spring next year, and that way you can get a bunch of fruit from it for the seed makers. Alright, we cannot decorate the rolls. Stone slab. Okay. Ooh, yes, though. Yes, yes, yes. We'll put that one over there. Put this one over here. We'll put some stone slabs in here. And we'll do a dark table. Are the stone slabs benches or are they tables? They're tables. Speed grow. So neither of those things really matter for the ancient fruit. The speed grow, you're fine. No, you're absolutely fine. This is our 2-month anniversary episode. I have no timetables here. We are just chilling. So I'm absolutely up for just chatting for most of this episode. You came in at exactly the right time. Stardew Valley is an amazing game, and it is so deep when you think about that it's supposed to be a cozy pixel calm casual farming sim, right? You get into it and there's just so much depth. So I completely understand. I play with the wiki in the background so that I can answer my questions when I have them. Speed grow does work on ancient fruit, but it only affects the first growth. Ancient fruit takes a month to grow. If you use speed grow, it grows faster. After that, it will always produce fruit every 7 days. The speed grow does not affect that. And if you're looking for money, then the quality of the fruit does not matter at all. Because when you make jelly or when you make wine, and I suggest you make wine, the quality of the fruit that goes in does not make a difference for the wine that comes out. It's always the same wine that comes out. So don't waste any efforts on quality fertilizer. K-Dude with the drive-by lurk. Thank you, K-Dude. K-Dude is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, K-Dude. We love you. Yeah, so the quality doesn't matter. Don't waste your time with the quality. If you're going to be processing it, which you darn well should be, the quality does not matter at all. The speed grow will help you get that first fruit faster, but after the first fruit, it makes no difference whatsoever. So generally, just save your money, save your materials, just plant the ancient seeds. Just make sure you've got sprinklers. That's all. You don't want to be watering that. All right, we're making a little bit of progress here. We're making a little bit of progress. Do we want... I don't think we want really anything from the Junimos in here. I don't think we really want anything from the Junimos in here. Nothing for the walls, obviously. I mean, we could do mushroom lamps, though. Mushroom lamps might be nice. We are in a dank, dark cave. But we're not going to be using much. The Junimo fireplace is kind of cool. I haven't used one of those yet. We're not going to be doing much from the retro either. We might put a radio in somewhere. The Wizard catalog, though. The Wizard catalog we might use. Ooh, the rune rugs. I kind of like those. Let's have a look at those. Stone flooring that can't be placed outdoors. Ooh, that is interesting. So you can make the inside of your house like a castle. A starry moon rug. Okay. And then the crystal balls, of course. Those are pretty cool. We'll probably want some of those. Cauldrons, I don't know. Oh, that's right. We did decorate the sewer, didn't we? I haven't showed anyone the sewer yet. I forgot. We decorated the sewer. Ooh, potted red mushrooms. Yes, please. Wizard bookcases. The wizard fireplace, that's a contender. I'm trying to remember. Ooh, I do like that. I do like that. We might have to pick up the tables to get those rugs down. I'm trying to think where... This is just wallpaper and flooring, so we don't actually need that at all. And we didn't look at the Joja. The monster fireplace, do we have to buy that from Krobus? I think we have to buy that from Krobus. Oh, there's a lot of lamps and decorations here. Trash can. China cabinet. Dark bookcase. Oh, we definitely want some dark bookcases. Stone fireplace, elegant fireplace. Okay, I think we are doing the wizard fireplace. I think we're doing the wizard fireplace. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, let's give the dwarf a fireplace. Okay. And we'll put the... Okay, so I need one more potted mushroom. Was that the Joja? Well, I mean the Junimo? No, it wasn't the Junimo. Okay, then who was it? There it is. Just one more of those. Okay, and we'll do a couch here. Yes. Shannon is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Shannon. We love you. All right, we'll do another couch there. And then we'll do the dark throne chairs. Whoops. You can put a chair. You can put a chair on top of a table. Okay, that's funny though. You got to admit that's funny. Okay. Where did our... There it is. Okay, and then we'll put these bookcases. You can't turn a bookcase? Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. You can't turn a bookcase. Oh no. That's bad news. Okay, so we need to move the couch then. There we go. But that means that's really the only bookcase we can put in here. I guess we could put another one there. Meh. I don't really like that. There we go. That's not too terrible bad. We could throw some cushions along the edges of the room. We could throw a little rug in the middle. How about these guys? Oh, there we go. And then maybe one more of those rune rugs? Or we just leave it? I think we just leave it. That looks kind of nice. I like that. You're welcome, dwarf. You're welcome. Alright, now, we can't traverse this if we put anything up here, but we can put stuff in that area. Some of these spaces can have things in them. Alright, so what do we want to put there? Maybe some mushroom lamps from the Joja catalog. Some Junimo lamps. Oh, we passed out. I was so involved in decorating, I forgot what time it was. Good morning, Harvey. Good morning. Love you. All right, let's go back to decorating. I love when the sprinklers are running on all the ancient fruit. It's fun. Good morning, Chillin' Jr. Sorry, but I'm going to throw that stone you gave me in the bin because I don't want it. We'll head straight back to the mine and we'll finish decorating it. I thought my game had frozen, I'm going to be honest. There we go. Okay, so we've got our mushroom lamps coming over here. Our little mushroom book nook and fireplace. Now what? Now what do we do? I think I do these starry moon rugs. I don't think we go back to back. I think we offset them like that. That is kind of bugging me how that flooring is doing it right there. But I think I can just cover it up there. Whoops. That's one thing I would like, is to be able to lock furniture and rugs down. Because if I pick up this rug... Oh, you can't take it out from under a table. Okay. I would like to be able to lock things in. Do we do a small... I don't think we even do a third table. I don't think we even do a third table. I think we just do two. With our purple, our amethyst crystal balls. And then we decide, do we want to stick with that theme? That theme is nice. I like that theme, but we're going for a different thing out here. So let's check out the wizard catalog. The wizard chairs, I don't think that's really the way to go. I mean, they're kind of nice. They're kind of nice. If anyone ever wants a tour of the farm, just speak up. I will zap home immediately and we will do the tour. Okay, that's how this is going today. I'm not holding anyone hostage here while we decorate the mines. If anyone wants a tour of the farm, all you have to do is say so and we will go immediately. All right. This is just wallpaper and flooring. We don't even need that. We don't even need that to be down on the ground. I know there's lots of choices here. Lots of choices. So let's see the chair choices. What chairs do we have to choose from? Blue dining chairs, okay. Breakfast chairs, pink and purple office chairs. We already did the dark thrones over there. We could do winter chairs. The cute chairs are cute. I've got to give it to them. We could do metal chairs, blue stools, blue couches. I don't think really fits that well. Blue armchairs. I think we want to be kind of... This is blocky stone and metal stuff out here. Whoops. Let's get rid of that wizard chair. Okay, and we'll do stools over here. And then we'll do... Can we get on the bench? Yes. All right. There we go. Okay, so now we want another fireplace here. I don't want to do that one again, though. That one's good for the dwarf. I think the other one was in here. And we'll maybe modern lamps in here. Or candle lamps. Let's do candle lamps in here. 4 should be enough. I'll throw away the other one, and then we'll do end stands. We'll do end tables. I think end tables can have a lamp on them. Okay. So, we've got those. What was I even looking for to begin with? The fireplace, that's right. I love that you can put things on top of there. The fireplace. Oh, there's some end tables that already have a lamp. Okay. Industrial pipe. Futon bear. There's all kinds of stuff. A wine table. Ooh. Modern bookcase. We'll do a couple of those. I love bookcases. I have lots of bookcases in my own house. And we'll do the stone fireplace in here. There we go. And we'll do one bookcase over here. And one bookcase over here. There we go. We still have to leave this area untouched so that we can get to the elevator if we ever care to come back. If we ever care to come back. Let's do the end tables and the lamps. There we go. How come the lamp isn't giving light? Okay. We'll figure that out. Okay. So we just need 2 more. I'll put one here. And the other one over here by the minecart. Right in the corner. There we go. Okay. Stretch, Emma, thank you. Thank you for the stretch. Oh, that was wonderful. Okay. So that's done. I guess we could put a rug up front, actually, now that I'm looking at that. Now that the catalogs are all gone, this is kind of empty up front. So, I think we got that rug from the wizard. Did we? Yes, the Starry Moon rug from the wizard. I think we'll just stick with that. And then maybe an end stand with a lamp on either side of that. That would have been from the regular catalog. End stands, modern end tables with candle lamps. There we go. Okay. Oh. Putting a catalog on a catalog is still making me crack up. All right. So there's our little mine decoration, all done. All done. The dwarf has his comfy room here. I guess we could have given him a bed. That might have been nice, but I think we've done a good job. The dwarf has his comfy little room, and we've got a nice little nook over here to chill outside of the mines. Thank you, Sinner. Thank you. And I'll be taking all these screenshots. I'll post them in the Discord later. So that's one more thing decorated. I guess we could cut down this forest, and we could do more decorating here. This was just a nice little place to hang out. We had this whole mahogany forest. We needed to make so much fertilizer, so we had to have these tappers on the mahoganies so that we could collect all of the sap every day. I can't remember how many thousands of sap we ended up collecting to make all of the fertilizer, but it was a lot. It was a lot. I just realized I didn't need to be taking the mine carts. Hello, Chillin' Junior. Love you. Excuse me. We did move the greenhouse. We moved the house so that everything was taking up as few tillable tiles as possible. Of course, the greenhouse used to be over here. That's where it is by default. But we used Robin to move the greenhouse so that we could have more tillable tiles, so that we could just do all of this. I love how the plants move when you run through them. It's very satisfying. So we moved the greenhouse, we moved the house, we put the fish pond all the way in the front corner here. I mean, theoretically, we could have done another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could have done another 30 or so tillable tiles if we would not have done a fish pond at all. But I was willing to give myself that just to have some income. Hearing a wobbly sound in my head when they move as you run through them. Is it actually happening, or is it just your head doing it? Hold on. I don't I don't want to plug in headphones while I'm streaming. I know what happens. I know what happens when you do that. We still have all of our catalogs, so we could go decorate something. Nope, just your head. Just the visual. Just the visual of seeing the plants moving gives you a wobble. We did go decorate the sewer already. I'm not sure how much we did down there. I completely forget. Here's our little sewer decoration, a little alchemy lab down here. I do believe this counts as outside. So I don't think the flooring works, but let's give it a try. No, the flooring does not work. Best place for an alchemy lab, to be honest, yes, in the sewer. Always forget that the sewer exists. Haven't been in there since I got the key. Poor Krobus. Yes, it's a thing. It's a thing, right? It's a thing. You forget about Krobus. It's a thing. And you just have to apologize for it. Yes, Fred. What is up? What's up, Fred? Alright, let's see what it looks like if we do this. Whoops, I took that crystal ball off the table. Okay, so it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest, but it is a little bit of something. Tell you what I'll do. I'll chop that one up, and we'll do kind of the same thing. There There we go. This is going to turn out. It's going to turn out. But yeah, we made ourselves a little alchemy lab here. The wizard catalog did all of this, I think. I think all of it came from the wizard catalog. That's the one thing I hate, is constantly picking stuff up off of the tables. Alright, so I'm going to call the sewer done. I'm going to call the sewer done. I don't think I want to spend too much more time on the sewer. Oh. We've got a cutscene that we never got before. I guess you're wondering why I'm in the graveyard at this hour. Well, I'm here because it's the best place in town to find some privacy. And I'm all sweaty because I've been practicing my swordsmanship. Hey, what? You think I'm too weak to swing a blade? No, I never thought that. I never said that. Sorry, I guess I'm getting a little defensive. You see, I want to explore the mountain caves, but I know it's too dangerous to go there unarmed. Sounds like stuff a grave robber would say, ma'am. I wasn't digging. You've used a sword before, haven't you? Yes, but it's dangerous. You should stay safe. Oh, it's because I'm a girl, isn't it? Absolutely not. Not some fragile princess. I can take care of myself. This is why Abigail would be our evil combat spouse. I've lived in the valley my whole life, but I've never really done anything memorable. I want to go on an adventure. Meanwhile, our cowboy hat is changing colors in front of everyone's eyes. No one says anything about it. Abigail? Pierre, my arch nemesis. Dad? Hiding in a bush like an absolute creep? Not helping the reputation, Pierre. Not helping the reputation. I've been looking all over for you. Your mother wants you to come home and help with dinner. Creeper alert, right? He is. He's an absolute snake. This is why I want to bankrupt this dude. What are you doing in the graveyard anyway? This is no place for a young lady. Stop being sexist, you jerk. Mind your own business. You think I should be at home cooking dinner because I'm a girl, don't you? Right? Pierre is the bad guy, guys. Pierre has always been the bad guy. Pierre always will be the bad guy. It's Pierre. You're really stuck in the past, Dad. Let's get out of here, chill. I am not going... Oh, with Abigail, yes. Okay, yes. Pierre is, was, and always will be the bad guy. Don't let him tell you any otherwise. Joja's not good either. They can both be bad. Both can be true. Both can be true. They're both bad. Okay, my dad won't find us here. Hey, no. I'm married. Excuse me, I'm married. We should not be in a bush together. Can you believe my parents were ever young? They don't understand my perspective at all. I know. They grew up in a different era with different values. It still ticks me off sometimes, okay? Well, thanks for hearing me out, Chill. Now, could you help untangle my hair from this bush? Oh my gosh, and another one. Alright, but we do have an ad break coming up, so I'm going to have to wait on this other one. Welcome, Egg Salad. Hello. A little bit poor timing. There is an ad break coming up. Big Eyes, my hair is stuck in this bush. Could you help me? Oh, that's right. Egg Salad is subbed, but I am going to be taking my break anyway, as you well know. When there's an ad break, I take a break as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up. If you are not subscribed, there is an ad break coming. I know I can be a bit quiet. I know the ads can be a bit loud. So go ahead and turn your volume down now. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to get up. I'm going to refill my tea. I'm going to stretch my legs. And I will be back when the ads are back. So if you are not currently subbed, go ahead and turn down your volume now. The ads are coming in 10 seconds. And I will see all of you in a couple minutes. All right, we should be back any second now. We should all be back from ads now, so we can go ahead and get going back into this cutscene. Just to continue, Marnie, we can't. If word got out, it could undermine my position of authority in the town. Absolute bullcrap. You understand, don't you? Absolutely not, Marnie. Leave that dude. Leave him now. You care too much about your job, Lewis. There are other things to life, you know. But yes, I understand. I guess we'll have to keep us a secret. Yes, Fred, you tell him. You tell him, Fred. You tell him. What a jerk. What an absolute jerk. What an absolute jerk. Ah, surprise. Chill, you overheard everything, didn't you? Yes, and I'm going to tell everyone. I can't believe you would do that. You're terrible. I'm happy. I'm happy with that result. Why were you hiding there anyway? Honestly, I don't even know. I was just trying to walk. See, we just run away. That's funny. All right. See, I was just popping up out of the sewer. I wasn't doing anything weird. I wasn't doing anything weird, I swear. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's go back and head to bed. And we'll do some more decorating tomorrow. The Adventurers Guild guy likes Marnie. Yes, the Adventurers Guild guy, Marlin, does like Marnie, and I wish we would let him be a character so that he can take her away from Lewis. She deserves a man that's going to be proud to stand next to her. Yes, we did. We passed out in the mine last night decorating by accident. So we'll get our pets by the fire. We'll have a sip of tea. And we'll head to bed. Yeah, I was really hoping that Marlin would get some character time. Oh, where's Harvey? So today is our pineapple harvest. In our indoor pineapple farm. We've got our raisins for our Junimos. Those Junimos love those raisins. That pineapple. It will eventually catch up to us. I did want to test something, and this is a nice little experiment that we did. A mushroom log will in fact produce mushrooms inside. So that's a nice little note for the future. I'm not sure when that information may or may not be valuable to us, but it is information that we do now know. So we're just going to run around. We have no animals on this farm. Keep in mind, this is a market farmer challenge. There was no room for barns or coops on this farm. This was a JoJo run. This was the only JoJo run I've ever done. Finish harvesting our indoor farm here. Outside, everything had to be ancient fruit. So if we wanted anything that wasn't ancient fruit, it had to be grown inside. And we're not allowed to process anything since this is a market farmer challenge. The grapes into raisins was not for selling. We were not gaining value from that. Good morning, Harvey. Believe this must be the ideal place to raise children scientifically. What do you think? That's exactly why we married Harvey. We got a fish taco from Gus. Good morning, Chillin' Jr. Love you. So this was why we're not processing anything. We're just selling everything. Completely unprocessed. That's the Market Farmer Challenge. I'll just throw them all in there. They don't actually need them at this point. Okay, now, where were we? The Legend Row and the honey all get sold. Everything, that's the only thing the preserve jars is for the Legend Pond there. The whole farm is ancient fruit. The whole greenhouse is ancient fruit. The whole Ginger Island farm is ancient fruit. We've got grapes in the greenhouse and the basement for our Junimo raisins. We've got pineapple all through the house just for some cash, and also because pineapple is probably the easiest and best food to carry around. Gold Star pineapples. They're better than Gold Star cheese, and they're more prolific. They're easier to grow. The Gold Star cheese, you have to get it a little bit at a time from your cows. The pineapples, you can get hundreds of them at once. We are keeping the silver quality peaches now for the villagers, although, that's right, we didn't actually finish. This was not a perfection farm. This was just the farm to complete this project. That was all this farm was for, was just to complete this project. We were not going for perfection. So we might, in future, we might revisit this to go for perfection, but this was not the farm to do it on. We were just growing the exact same thing on every single tile. We never even finished this guy, because look, corn and tomato. I'm never going to grow corn or tomatoes. It's ancient fruit. Ancient fruit and only ancient fruit. We already have a Harvey portrait, but we could do some decorating. We could decorate outside of our farm over here. I want to see. Let's put the wizard catalog down real quick. The wizard, not the retro. The wizard catalog. He has that. Wait, where am I? There we are. Stone flooring. Oh, cannot be placed outdoors. Okay. So we do need flooring if we're going to do it here, which we actually have plenty of. Okay. Nobody comes in this space. And to be fair, nobody goes up here either. So we can do this whole space. I don't know what we're going to do here. I think it should be forest themed. Maybe we should get some forage or some tree seeds and put them on tables here. We'll do a stone floor. I think we can do a little bit more stone floor than that. I can't remember the exact path Jazz takes, so it could be that we can't do a lot of stuff in the way here, but we can definitely put some stuff here. So we'll throw down our catalogs, and we'll just keep an eye out for Jazz. Whoops. This one, we just don't need that one at all. Okay, and we'll put this outside here. And I think I'll do... Oh no, we only have... Okay, so maybe we just do this. And I did want to see... Oh my gosh. The flooring went on top of the table. That's so funny. There was like room dividers, floor dividers. I do want to know what those were. I just can't remember where I saw them. Oh wow, lots of stuff for inside. I can't remember where I saw the... There we go, floor dividers. What does that even mean? Can't be placed outdoors. Are they just thresholds, maybe? I think maybe they're just thresholds that you can kind of put over the gaps between floors. The box lamps, those are cute. Those are cute. Classic lamps, ornate lamps, indoor palm. It doesn't say it has to be indoors, though. So maybe we could put that out here. Gold pillars, ceramic pillars, industrial pipe, totem poles. Let's do totem poles. And maybe manicured pines or topiary trees. Maybe all three. Let me just throw away this other stuff that doesn't matter. Rubies and jades don't matter. Don't let anyone fool you. Totem poles. Topiary trees. And I think we maybe do like manicured pines, just a bunch of manicured pines as a walkway coming out. Are those not sellable items? No, so they're not worth anything. Specifically because you can just spawn them in with the catalogs. The catalogs are very expensive. Sometimes up to hundreds of thousands of gold to buy the catalog. But once you have the catalog, you can just spawn these items in at will. Oh, the jewels that I threw away? Yeah, they are. They're sellable. But I have my iridium trash can, which does recover, I believe, 60% of the value. So I'm not scared of throwing stuff away. If we're not next to a shipping bin, I'm just going to throw it in the trash can, and I'm not even going to feel bad about it. It recovers about 60% of the value of the item. I think it's 60. You can upgrade the trash can just like every other tool. It goes from the base to copper to iron to gold to iridium, just like every other tool. And each time you recover more and more of the value when you throw something away. It's a nice option. I like having that. Alright, so do we want it 2 wide or 3 wide? I think we go 3 wide there. So the manicured pines came from this one. Now, do we want to do like alternating? Well, I don't think anything from Jojo's going to help us. Stop. Okay, Joja, you get put away. Stop. The retro. I want the Junimo. Okay, there we go. Are there any? We've got Junimo flowers. There's no real Junimo trees. Oh, Junimo trees. Although I think they're not just 1 wide. They're not just 1 wide. So maybe we do a couple of those. Okay. We kind of have like a little boulevard up to the house. Let's see if there's any other trees. No, the wizard swamp plants. I don't really like that. The wizard doesn't really have any trees. I don't want that one. Okay, the retro one. I need to spread them out. When they're right next to each other, I keep accidentally clicking the wrong one. Okay. So maybe we can alternate. Not the palms. We did the palms inside. Maybe we alternate the manicured pines and the topiary trees for this boulevard. And again, anyone that has joined at any point in time, this is my 2-month anniversary stream. At any point in time, you're welcome to just ask for a tour. I will immediately teleport home and give you a full tour. We're just chilling here. We're not doing anything important. We have no goals. We're just decorating and having a good time. So at any point in time, if you want to see a tour of the farm, Lumi, welcome in, welcome in. At any point in time, if you want to see a tour of the farm, what has happened? What did I do? How did I get off? You just say so, and we will go immediately back to the farm. Oh, I see. We will go immediately back to the farm and give you the full tour. All you have to do is ask. Because we're not doing anything important. This is the two-month anniversary stream where we're just having fun decorating. Ah, there's the other one. This is our old market farm challenge. How did I end up with one extra? Oh, because of this bush. So this was the market farm challenge. This was where we just grew all of the ancient fruit. Okay, so now we can still get into this little nook. So we've got our little boulevard. I think I might just change this to all manicured pines. Or all of one. I don't really like the alternating there. I don't really like how that came out. Alright, so the question is, do we do all pines? Or do we do all these other ones? All pines. I kind of like the all pines. Let's see what the other ones look like back to back. I don't really like that, I don't think. Yeah, I don't really like that. Alright, all pines it is. Okay, these guys are all going in the trash. How's it growing, Lumi? Have you been having your rest today? Alright, so all pines. Been sleeping. Good for you, good for you. Looks like we might have some rain coming in here soon. And that came from this catalog. At least I can see that it's getting dark outside. Maybe we don't pass out here. Ooh, that works much faster. So this is Farming Farm. This was our first Market Farm Challenge last month. Tried an online group therapy yesterday, and it was very nice. That's wonderful. That's wonderful, Lumi. I'm so glad. So glad you liked that. Let's get a couple more. And, you know, maybe we just keep going a little bit. We just keep going a little bit past here. There we go. Let me just make sure we actually come out inside this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now we can think about some furniture in here. You know what, let's just go home right now. I'll pick up the catalogs. And then we'll head on home and we'll go to bed. Was very nervous because I was the youngest there, but the people were all very welcoming and supportive of each other. I would imagine they would be at group therapy. And you might as well get used to being the youngest pretty much wherever you go. You are very young. Sorry, I had to cough there. Yeah, you might as well get used to being the youngest. Life is not like school, right? There's no room that you're ever going to be in that's going to be 30 people the exact same age. There's always going to be a wide range of ages, a wide range of life experience. So let's get our pets by the fire, have a sip of tea, and head to bed with our sweetheart Harvey. See, that was just from selling raw pineapples. That was just from selling raw pineapples. I was the oldest in most of my college classes because I started at 32, yes. That's Sinner talking, not me. I never went to college. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Alright, I don't see Harvey here. He's not at his radio either, so maybe he's out at his book nook. He likes to read out in the garden sometimes. Yep, there he is. Good morning, Chillin' Jr. See, we've even got every single space. You know, this Journal of Tendon Dynamics is actually bearable when I'm reading out here. He likes reading in the garden. Alright, so, you know, also we could decorate the fruit cave. I just enjoy learning is what I found. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't like process being an adult until I'm in a room with adults that are 30. Like, we are both adults, yes. Just enjoy learning is what I found more than trying to set down a certain path. Yeah, that's what I like learning. I like learning every single day. I am a learning machine. At 30, we're only kind of adults. Yeah, I would say so. When I was 30, but then again, you could say that about every age. When you're, when you're 15 to 20 years older than that, you're going to say, oh, I wasn't grown up yet. When we're 60, 65, we're going to look back at this and say, oh, I wasn't really fully grown up yet. Not that one. Oh, yes, that one. Still not a grown-up, exactly, despite having grown kids. Exactly. I still play board games with my kids. Heck, I still play Magic the Gathering with my kids when they come to visit. I still have my decks. I made my first Magic the Gathering deck the very year it came out, which was, 1992, 1993? Still play it today. My kids have their own decks that they took with them when they moved out. We still do all the things. We play outside. We throw frisbees. We watch stupid movies. We watch Disney movies. You never stop being a kid. Wore a sweater backwards for most of the day at work. Need constant adult supervision. That's funny. It happens. What makes you grown up is enjoying the things you loved as a kid. You just have a house and do taxes. Yes. Oh, taxes. All right. So what are we doing outside here? Maybe the country chair. Maybe we head over to the retro catalog. I don't know. I kind of like that country chair. Let's see if there's a country table. Luau table. Grandmother end table. I do the taxes, but I just pay to borrow someone else's house, yeah. Okay, so there's no specifically country table, but the luau table's kind of neat. I kind of like the luau table, so let's look at that. Rugs can't be placed outdoors. Can't be placed outdoors, can't be placed outdoors. Pillars can be placed outdoors. So maybe that's what we should have. Let's have a look at that. Maybe that's what we should have alternated the trees with for our boulevard. Oh, I forgot I can just... Alright, so... Can we get a table in here and here? No, not there. There. Okay, looking good, looking good. I like it. It's like a little outdoor cafe over here. Okay. Let's look at what the gold pillars look like if we do them. Oh, I don't know. I'm liking this. I am liking this. Yep, I think that's the stuff. Okay. Okay, I like that now. I like that now. I almost want to go back in here and put stuff in there, though. So we'll pick up one of the trees. And then... maybe the Junimo catalog. Maybe the Junimo catalog has something. Like, just throw in some tables back there to make it look like... I'm just going to throw out a bunch of these trees. We don't need those anymore. I think I'm done. I think maybe a couple pillars and a couple trees still we need. And then we'll do these Junimo tables back in here. Just to have like vegetation. I think I only need 2 more of those. I'll get 3 just to be on the safe side. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and I'll put the tree back. Okay, that's looking good. But, oh, there's more, but there's more. Okay. Do we want... I think we want to put Junimos on top of those tables. So we've got 3 tables. So I think it's purple. Blue. Wasn't there a yellow one? Yes, yellow. Okay. Let me just move this tree and put the purple guy here. Oh yeah. Move this tree and put the yellow guy there. And move this tree and put the blue guy there. There we go. Alright, now I think I do want to put pillar there and there. There. Emma fell asleep. That is what we're here for. I hope you had a good nap. I hope you had a good nap. That is exactly what we're here for. I hope you absorbed some love from us while you rested. We've just been decorating out here, making our little cafe. Decorating is my favorite part of Paleo. That's why I keep having to move all those damn flowers. I inserted a word. I felt like that was your voice coming through. So what we want to do, we want to put... Whoops, nope. I want to put a triple shot espresso on that table. Heck yeah. There we go. There we go with the espresso on the table. Okay. All right, I think we're just about done with this. Like the gold beams between the pines. Yes, it really did work out. I'm glad I found those because the just trees was not really doing it for me. But that is nice. I really like that. All right, let's do some lamps. I want to see what these box lamps look like. Oh, can't be placed outdoors. Oh. Well, poop. All right. So if we can't do box lamps, I think we're done if we can't do box lamps. I would like to do something else though. So I want to brainstorm a little bit here. We'll make a little bit of a border. I wonder what I can do that's not lamps. Can't be placed outdoors. The crystal balls, we could do crystal balls. They could kind of look like lamps. Torches. I guess I could just do torches. Oh, you know what? Oh, Sinner, that's wonderful. That I keep putting stuff on top of that catalog. All right, you know what, Sinner? Absolute genius. Absolute genius. We've got these braziers we can make. We can make these braziers, or we can make lampposts. I think the iron lampposts here. I think the iron lampposts is the way to go. We'll make 10 of those and we'll see how that goes. One back here. Okay. Yes. Yes. All right. Now I kind of want to wait until it gets dark to see what this looks like. We're gonna have to make some more flooring anyway. But this is a neat little cafe here so far. I have seen some where they have absolutely decorated the entire thing, you know, the whole thing. One looks like it's in the chair for coffee. The Junimos up here. I'm not sure. I don't think I can put Junimos in the chairs. That would be neat though. That would be neat. The lamppost. Oh, maybe I should move it. Is that better? Alright, it's going to be dark soon enough. We can, we can chop some trees and we can think about decorating even further. That's this whole stream today. This is going to be it. We're just going to chill out. Anybody that wants a tour of the farm, just say so. I'll zap back. I'll give you a tour of the farm. We're not doing much of anything. We're not doing anything important. We've got our return scepter. We can zap back home at a moment's notice and show you what 3,297 ancient fruit plants looks like. 3,279. Sorry, I transposed a number in my head. $3,279 ancient fruit. We can just zap back and show you at a moment's notice what that looks like. But I'm gonna wait for dark here. We're gonna have a seat at the cafe. I'm gonna sip my tea while Farmer here sips that coffee. Hey birds. Hey now. Take it easy. There's other food bowls. It is summer, so I guess the sun goes down pretty late here. But we're just gonna sit and wait. I want to see what this looks like in the dark before we head home. Just keep sipping our triple shot espresso well into the night to make sure we don't sleep well. 100% sure we don't sleep well. So I think that was a productive decorating day. We spent the entire day doing this spot. And I think we can move on. I wonder where we move on to after this. Holy moly, is that really? It is fully dark now. Those lamps put off a lot of light. It's definitely nighttime. I can see the light from here. Look at that. Here is the actual radius of those lamps. They put out a lot of light. It's like the sun never went down. All right. Interesting. It's like a downtown outdoor cafe. Very neat. Very neat. All right. So we'll just take the long way back home. We'll zigzag through our Junimo Hut field here. Walking through all the plants. All the ancient fruit plants to go rest in our bed with our hubby Harvey. We'll get our pets by the fire. We'll have a sip of tea. Take the long way home. Alright, what's going on today? We've still got all of our catalogs with us. We're just taking our catalogs with us everywhere we go. This is what I need to do. I need to put the TV on Impossible Farm up on top of an end table so that I can see the symbol above my head. That's a good note. Good morning, Harvey. Love you. Why are my peaches not there? Sorry, there's your peach. Good morning, Chillin' Jr. Love you. Maybe it's not raining. Maybe it's not raining over at Ginger Island. What else was in there? Yeah, see, in this one, I only have a few chests because we weren't hoarding anything. I was just selling it all. I have 3 times this many chests on Impossible Farm. And I don't even have a spot for wool. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so we don't need this wallpaper and flooring catalog at all because we've already decorated our indoor spaces. So that doesn't even need to come with us. And I think we keep the Joja catalog just in case, but I haven't really used it for anything outside of the house. I did do some Joja wallpaper. We are a Joja run here on this farm. Did a Joja dresser and Joja wallpaper. So that's about all the Joja. And we did that little Joja coffee house out at the quarry. Let's make some more flooring. Wood flooring, gravel flooring, cobblestone path. We did cobblestone path on the bus stop. Stepping stone path. I kind of like the stone floor mixed with the stone walkway floor. That's a pretty good combo. And we don't have a ton of wood. Although, if we're going to go over and decorate some on Ginger Island, we probably should use rustic plank floor. So let's do that. I'll put this stone floor back. And we'll make some rustic plank floor. Do I have other flooring? I have some weathered floor. I have some gravel path. And we'll make some rustic plank flooring. Okay. And we'll go do some decorating on Ginger Island, where it may be sunny. Go by our rainbow parade, or prismatic parade here. I really enjoy that. Go by our Junimo reading nook, which is the books are getting rained on. Thankfully, we do have, I believe, 79 lightning rods on the farm. 55. But then we also have some that we got gifted from the prize chest and stuff like that, the prize machine. So nothing on the farm is going to be harmed by the lightning. Okay, we've got our... I don't know how much I can decorate there that's not going to get blown up. What do we even have in this chest? Basically nothing. Yes, I think... Why can't I put it there? I think this rustic plank flooring is absolutely the right thing to do here. We don't need these seed makers anymore. We're all done with those. We made all the seeds we needed to make to complete this challenge. We likely will not be spending an entire another year playing this farm, so we probably don't need to ever use them again. Okay, there we go. And we could cut some coconut trees to get more wood if I felt like this wasn't enough, which it's not. Just barely not. Okay. Let's go cut some more wood. And on this farm, we never did enchant our tools. We never enchanted our weapons. We were just doing farming. We finished all of our goals. Never felt the need to go for perfection. 3,279 ancient fruit on the standard farm was enough. The whole Ginger Island farm, the whole greenhouse, that was enough. I never felt any need to do anything more. It was so much work, so much passing out in the dirt, so much planting, so much fertilizing, so much watering. Until we got sprinklers on the whole farm, it was so much watering. I'm just doing this to make some more flooring. That's it. Chopping down this entire coconut forest just for some more flooring. It'll grow back. It'll be fine. Fern Gully. Fern Gully didn't do anything. Millie has redeemed Kiss the Birds. Absolutely. Just give me 1 second. They're right here. They're 5 feet to my right, so I will be back in just 5 seconds. The birds have been kissed. Kisses have been delivered. And we're back to it. No, I mean, honestly, Fern Gully did have a very large effect on me. It was not lost on me at that age. Alright, so now we can make some more weathered flooring. We just found a golden animal cracker out of nowhere. Which is quite funny because we have no animals on this farm. The music in Fern Gully is still top tier. You know what? It's been so long since I've watched it. I don't even remember the music. I could probably recite the whole movie if I'm watching. Oh, oh! I accidentally touched it. Back we go. I'm going back to Ginger Island. Accidentally touched the warp totem there. Yes, Robin Williams. I mean, anything Robin Williams, right? We had this debate the other day about the Disney movies. Will Smith as the genie? Are you kidding me? Robin Williams. Tim Curry. Don't try to fix it. It's not broken. Right? Don't try to fix it. It's not broken. Robin Williams will forever be the genie and Batty. Alright, now maybe I can do this without touching. There we go, without touching that. Okay, and we're gonna do this. Tonlock as the lizard. Yeah. Oh, I need to untill that ground. There we go. Just, yeah, it did have a big impact, so it did. There we go. Okay, and oh, that's right, we can chop those up. We don't need the seed makers anymore. Yeah, you know what? I should probably watch Fern Gully again. It's been so long. been so long. All right. There we go. 33 seed makers just waiting. Just waiting. Is 18 enough? I think it is. Oh, almost down to the last one. I'll just put it down. All right. And then I think we go back to this. No, I can't. I keep clicking on the storage, the shipping chest. Yeah, I should probably watch that again. It has been decades since the last time I saw Fern Gully. Whenever my kids were little, I made sure they watched it at least once. And that was the last I saw of it. That was not one of those things that we just watched over and over again. Even though we can never see back there, I'm still putting it there. All right, now really need our clients to understand that I'm watching a chill stream and do not need to be interrupted by phone calls. That's hilarious. Emma almost fell asleep again. Pathetic 4 hours of sleep. Night catching up to me. Yes, absolutely. You have got to get more sleep than that. You know, on your days off, you're going to be so tired. You have got to get more than 4 hours of sleep. Katie Shesko rating in. Let me go ahead and snooze the ads. Oh, Millie. Welcome in, Millie. Welcome in. Let me go ahead and snooze the ads to make sure we don't go straight to ads as soon as you guys get in here. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Katie Shesko. Welcome in, Millie, who definitely was not here already. How's it growing? Yes, I can imagine Millie sent you. I can imagine. Thank you. Thank you very much. We love Millie here. Millie is just an absolute mainstay, a joy to have. And if you're the friend that Millie was modding for, then of course you are welcome. Any friend of Millie is a friend of mine. An absolute gem. You know, that's how I describe her as well. But welcome in, Katie Shesko. Welcome in. Let me see what you are playing here. Oh, A Legend of Zelda. And thank you for the raid. And of course, if you have to raid and run, I completely understand. I know you've been in the chair for a while. But how's it growing? How's it growing? We're just chilling here. We're just chilling. De-rusting a speed run. Oh boy. Yeah, so here we do challenges. We don't do speed runs. We're very chill. We're very relaxed. We're just here to chill and hang out. Right here, this is my 2-month anniversary stream. It has now been 2 months since I started streaming. So we're revisiting our old Market Farmer Challenge, which is where we grew. I tell you what, you guys, I've just come in. It's the perfect time. It's the perfect time. I'll go ahead and give you the tour real quick. This is our Ginger Island farm. If you're familiar with Stardew Valley, this is our Ginger Island farm. This challenge was to grow ancient fruit on every tillable tile possible. So our whole Ginger Island farm, all the way on the other side of the creek with the ancient fruit. Here's our house, our island farmhouse. We have our cozy little kitchen. We have our under the sea living room. We have our winter wonderland fireplace here. We have our to the stars bedroom. And our home farm, which it is raining right now, we have our ancient fruit empire. Every single tillable tile, even the pathways up into the entrances with ancient fruit on them. The whole way around. The whole way around. 3,279 ancient fruit plants just on this farm. The whole greenhouse. We have our indoor pineapple farm here. The whole dining room, the whole cellar, the whole upstairs. All pineapples. We were not allowed to process fruit here. It was the Market Farmer Challenge. We were selling raw produce. So we have our little tropical tea room here. Our wonderful spouse Harvey, who's currently contemplating a dresser. Significantly less winded after aerobics class this week. Great job, Harvey. So how did your speed run go? You getting back to it after some years off? The pineapple inside is because you cannot grow ancient fruit in pots. And pineapple is the next most expensive thing, the next most profitable thing to grow. Star fruit, I'm not a big fan of having to buy seeds every couple weeks. So the pineapples stay alive forever and just produce fruit every week. So we have all the pots with deluxe retaining soil, so they never have to be watered. And every week we just harvest the pineapples and sell them. And also, they're my favorite food to just carry around with me. They give more energy and health than Gold Star cheese, and they're easier to get. So that's the indoor pineapple farm concept. And we've got our auto petters by the fire, so we just say we get our pets by the fire, we have a sip of tea, and we put ourselves to bed. And for the 2-month anniversary celebratory stream, we've been revisiting this farm. This challenge is already finished, but we've been revisiting here. We've been doing some decorating. And our little prismatic junimos are out harvesting. Today's harvest day again. So you'll see all of our little rainbow junimos out here harvesting for us. All these little cuties on their outdoor adventures. Good morning, Chillin' Jr. in his distinguished top hat. And we've got our greenhouse. Everything is ripe on the same day. I did that on purpose so that we could go sell everything to Pierre and bankrupt that absolute snake. So that's the market farm. There's quite a few. We have quite a few little decorative spots around the valley hidden and out in the open as well. Pierre is the worst. Exactly. We took all of our stuff to him. 7,000 ancient fruits we took to him. And would you know it, he had 6 million gold just sitting in the register. How do you have 6 million gold just sitting in the register? Crime. Crime is how. So, we settled that debate. Pierre, it must be crime. So, never played Stardew, and I think Pierre is the worst. Darn straight. So we've got our little prismatic parade, or rainbow parade here out in the bus stop. Makes me regret finishing the community center, right? We've got our little Junimo book nook, little Junimo tea and reading area out here. Could have auto petters by now. We've got our little prismatic meditation zone up here. Let's see what else. We did the mines earlier today. Good luck at work today, honey. We did the mines earlier today, where we made our little mine area. We gave the dwarf his little zone here as well. And we made our little mine area here so that we could chill between combat missions. The museum has its own outdoor exhibit. Up, we do have an ad break. I already snoozed it, but the ads are coming. Barely decorate my farmhouse, let alone everywhere else. Well, we did, by the time we planted the last ancient fruit, we had a whole month to wait. So we just decorated during that month. But we do have an ad break coming up. I already snoozed it. I can't snooze it again. So anyone that is not currently subscribed, please turn down your volume. I know I can be a bit quiet. I know the ads can be a bit loud. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to take a couple minutes to refill my tea and stretch my legs. So if you're not currently subscribed, the ads are coming in 10 seconds. Go ahead and turn your volume down, and I will see you in a couple minutes. All right. Darn you, autocorrect. Coming back to a darn you, autocorrect. All right. And not being on Impossible Farm, we have yet to have redeemed a fish till we pass out, so that's nice. We don't have to worry about chunking up that counter. All right. Everyone should be back from ads. Oh, Shannon. Oh, Shannon. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you for the fish till we pass out. We're not doing that here on Farming Farm, but I've added it to the counter so that when we get back to Impossible Farm, it will be there just waiting for me. All right. So, where were we? I think we were headed back to Ginger Island. Yeah, we were headed to Ginger Island to harvest, actually. That's what we were doing. We were headed to Ginger Island because today is harvest day. So today, the last time we sold it all for 6 million gold. Today we get to find out what just one harvest day looks like. For the other time, I had saved up the ancient fruit from us, waiting until it was all on one schedule. For this time, we get to see what just one harvest looks like. I love that. This is that sound design where you're just picking up all the stuff, swishing. You get to swish the iridium scythe and collect all the fruit. It's even more fun with blueberries or coffee or cranberries because they have a chance of producing an extra. So you get that asymmetrical beat. And we've got that island music playing while we do it. Yes, Fred. Yes, Fred. I will say, getting this farm to this point was quite stressful. It was a lot of work for anyone that was here to watch it. It was a long slog. It was a lot of work. But now that it's done and we're just visiting, it's kind of pleasant. There's always that feeling where you're just visiting now. We don't work here anymore. So it's just a nice little social call, and it's no longer work. Alright, so while we were doing that, our Junimos were harvesting as well. So I'll just do a final sweep here, make sure we actually... Oh, I did miss one. Look at that. I'm glad I did that extra double check. That one ancient fruit, that would have been bugging me later. We'll have a look inside for anyone that didn't see earlier. We've got our little island farmhouse with our under-the-sea living room, our cozy kitchen, our Winter Wonderland hearth area, and our Into the Stars bedroom. And we've only just begun to decorate here. We haven't really done much yet. We're going to come back and we're going to decorate this, I think. That's going to be the rest of today's stream probably, is just decorating Ginger Island around. But for now, we're harvesting. The Junimos are still hard at work. Look at those cute little guys. Just picking all that fruit. And we can go ahead and sell the grapes, though. Everything that's not the ancient fruit. I tell you what, I'll use the calculator here to figure out what we had. 200, 264, 44, 341, 849 minus 116, which is what's in the greenhouse. 733 is what's on Ginger Island. That's a little bit less than I thought it was, honestly. It's a little bit less than I thought it was. But with the farm, with the Junimo, with the raisin-fed Junimos at the farm, that's still going to be over 4,000 ancient fruit. And look, we have 7 golden animal crackers because we have no one to give it to. The Legend Fish Pond already has its golden animal cracker. That is the only livestock we have. Okay, there we go. Everything else is stuff for our decorating. Rustic plank floor. I think I put the weathered floor in here. Oh no, we used every last bit of the weathered floor. That's what it was. We used every last bit of the weathered floor. We got a coconut from Sandy, which I'll just throw in the forage bin. I do want the Junimos to do all of the harvesting, so I guess we go visit our little coffee house down there. The Junimos are going to get more out of it than I will. So we'll go visit our little coffee house here. Maybe we'll do some more forest clearing, because we might be back. We might be back to bring the coffee house further out. I'll keep the boulevard. We'll do the stone path. We'll do the stone pathway with the lampposts, with the iron lampposts, and then we'll have some shops. We can do other shops. We can do a bookshop. We've got a coffee shop already. We can do a bookshop. We could do a wine shop. We could do a wizard shop. We could do a grocery store that we do have the Joja catalog. There's all kinds of shops we could do. So we'll just do some clearing while the Junimos do their work. They'll go back in when the sun goes down. And while they're working, we get to do whatever we want to do. They're going to get more ancient fruit than we would, because they're raisin-fed Junimos. They're super-powered Junimos. If anyone wants to know how super-powered they are, Ember put a hilarious comic in, I believe, the Funny Memes and GIFs channel of the Discord. And I can't even describe how much I laughed at that. I really can't. I was wheezing laughing. It was a hilarious comic that I think covered what we're all wondering, right? How do the Junimos do it? Obviously it's magic. But I was absolutely wheezing laughing. I highly recommend it. I believe, actually, let me just check. I can tell you exactly where it is. Funny Memes and GIFs? Yes, it's in the Funny Memes and GIFs channel of the Discord, and it's absolutely hilarious. So, if you are a Stardew player, highly recommend that comic. We're just doing some random clearing at this point. I'm not really concerned with anything. We're just visiting this farm after all. We don't live here anymore. We don't live here anymore. This is just a social call for our 2-month anniversary stream where we're revisiting. If anyone at any point, Rapture518, hey, I'm new, thinking about getting Stardew during the sale this week. On lunch break, wanted to say hi. You have the most relaxing voice. Thank you so much, Rapture. Thank you for that. That's really sweet. And obviously, I recommend it. I got it on spring sale last year. That is when I started playing Stardew. So absolutely, go ahead and get the game while it is on sale. I love that no matter what price you paid for it, there will be constant support. There is another update coming, and I highly recommend it. Thank you for joining us. How's it growing? It's good to see you in here. Do you want a tour of the farm? I can do that real quick. Since you're on lunch break, we'll do it right now. Let's get some speed juice on. This was Market Farm. This was my first challenge that I did last month. Where we grew ancient fruit on every single tillable tile of the farm. Every single tillable tile. 3,279 ancient fruit plants. And the whole greenhouse and the whole Ginger Island farm as well. It was quite the challenge. A challenge, not a speed run. A challenge. I'm not a skilled gamer. I'm not a min-maxer. I'm not a pro. I make mistakes. I fail every single day. And we all laugh it off. But every single tillable tile, even down the entranceways, we filled with ancient fruit. It took us until the beginning of summer of year 3 to get this far. And we sold it all to Pierre to bankrupt that absolute snake. If you start playing, you will quickly learn why there is a Reddit specifically dedicated to Screw Pierre. Because Pierre is an absolute jerk. There are two bad guys in this game, Joja and Pierre. So this was our first challenge. Now we are doing Impossible Farm, where I'm building 101 fish ponds for every fish in the game, which is actually more than enough for every fish in the game. But we're on the beach farm building 101 fish ponds. And since that's going to take so long, we've decided to just go for perfection as a side quest. So after this stream, if you see me back online again, we will be on Impossible Farm. So now I'll go through and I'll collect all of the ancient fruit from all of these Junimo huts. Hey, Chillin' Junior. And then tomorrow, we'll sell it all to Pierre for a couple million gold. What? Oh, I don't have room. I don't have room. I could put stuff in there. I'll just throw stuff out. We don't need any of this stuff. The challenge is already over. We're just visiting. Okay. We're just visiting. There's really nothing left to accomplish here except for decorating, which I've been enjoying today for our 2-month anniversary stream. We made a little coffee house. We decorated the mines. We did some decorating on Ginger Island. We sold Pierre all the ancient fruit again, which was always very pleasing. Whoop, didn't get the ones down there. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm glad you exist. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a great day. We're just going to finish collecting all this ancient fruit so that we can sell it to Pierre tomorrow. Oh, there was some. I better check the computer to see if there's still any growing. It's by the bed. It's by the bed. Nope, I got it all. See, 0 crops ready. So I am currently holding all of the ancient fruit that we're going to sell to Pierre. It's much less than last time because I haven't been saving it up. This is exactly one harvest. So we'll get our pets by the fire. I'll have a sip of tea. And we'll put ourselves to bed. I need to back up and follow Katie Shesko. There we go. I forgot to do that. During the night, the adoption agency dropped off your new baby boy. Well, if that's not the absolute best thing that could have happened on the 2-month anniversary stream, I don't know what is. The adoption agency has dropped off our new baby boy. Harvey is going to be ecstatic. Is there anyone that would like to put in a name before I call him Harvey Jr.? Because if there's nothing else, Harvey Jr. it is. Junimo. Ooh, I like that. Smoosh. Sinner. I am not dropping this baby on its head, Sinner. This is not Coral Island. That is funny though, but no. Anything but Milton, Junimo it is. Why don't we put an E on the end and call him Junimo? Junimo. Alright, so we've got little baby Junimo that has just appeared in the crib. And we've got our pocket full of ancient fruit ready to go sell it to Pierre. There is a special I told you babies were late. Special thing where you name them just Junimo. Oh, there's a special thing that happens if you name them Junimo? Is that a real thing? Stardew named child Judimo. Changes the child's portrait to feature small Junimo striates instead of a baby. Oh, okay. Okay, I looked it up. It's fine. We're fine. Junimo is sleeping. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never had a child in this game. So this is all new to me. I never really wanted one. I've always destroyed the crib. Alright, so we are ready. We're ready to go bankrupt Pierre as soon as he's open. And that's that. There's not much else. There's not much else for us to do here. Good morning, Chillin' Junior. Love you. Jeez, Chill. What? That I destroy the crib? Or that we're going to bankrupt Pierre as soon as he opens? I'm gonna go. I see. I have the key to the town. We can get in there right now. We can be in his shop right now, and we can wait. Destroying the crib. Yeah. Oh, he is already behind the counter. Would you look at that? Okay. We currently have 6.2 million. Destroy Pierre, totally acceptable. Destroy the crib, not acceptable. Oh, sinner. I never really wanted to have kids in this game. I've seen other people with the kids. I've seen that they have basically no depth. So we currently have 6.2 million. What do we get? Almost 4 million. Almost 4 million. So that's almost 4 million a week for the rest of the growing season here. That's almost 4 million a week for the rest of the growing season. Not bad. Not bad, right? Not bad. Alright, so what we can do, though, we do, in fact, have 10 million gold now. I think some people know what 10 million gold means in this game. So we're going to go do that. But what I need to do is I need to make room for it first. I'm going to have to destroy some stuff. It is 2 by 3. So I'm going to have to destroy some stuff. Yes, golden clock time. But I am going to have to destroy some stuff. And we'll just see. Actually, I might be able to fit it here. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure if I can. Can I destroy bushes? Nope, I cannot destroy bushes. See, that's what I like about the beach farm is you can destroy bushes. Okay, and we're also going to pull these up. We're going to pull all this stuff up, and we're going to see if that works. We're going to see if I can put it here. I don't think I can put it here, though. But we'll see. We'll see. I think I'd be willing to destroy a few plants. Just 6 plants for the golden clock. I think I'd be willing to take 6 plants out for the golden clock. The funny part about the golden clock in this playthrough is that I have filled every single tile with crops or Junimo huts or sprinklers. So no weeds can grow anyway. There is nowhere that a weed can grow. I find that a little funny. Yeah, no, we have to keep that open. Okay, but I could put it there just by destroying one plant. And then I just move the preserve jars up and around behind it. There we go. That's the plan. That's the plan. I only need to destroy one ancient fruit. So I'm pretty happy with that. You know, I didn't think about putting it right here, but then I would need to move the chests. No, I'll just destroy one ancient fruit. And then we'll move these so that Harvey doesn't destroy them anyway. So that worked out. This 2-month anniversary stream decorating here has been wonderful. I have truly enjoyed it. We got to take 4 million gold more from Pierre. We got to do a lot of decorating. And we got the golden clock. It has been a true joy. Oh wait, I still can't put it there. What? Okay, well, I guess... Okay, hold on. I think I might be able to make something work. There we go. Let's go. And now it turns out we didn't have to destroy that ancient fruit plant. Do we have any more ancient seeds? We have so many more ancient seeds. Yay! So I'm going to put it back. It'll eventually grow back. It'll eventually grow back. And then the preserve jars, I do have to put those back. But we don't need the other things. We don't need the other things anymore. We're done with them. And I think I can still get into that. Yes, I can still get into that chest. So we're all good. We're all good to go. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. We've got that golden clock. No, do not turn it off. We're going to leave it go. It was a sacrifice that needed to be done right. It turned out I was wrong, as I am most of the time. I'm not sure why it wouldn't go on that tile. But the seed has been replaced. We do, in fact, have 3,279 crops again. I tell you what, I'll go stand next to it. Okay, I believe I do need to, I'm going to need to look to make sure I took all of the screenshots that I wanted to take. We got the mine, we got the house, we got the sewer, we got the cindersap forest. We didn't get the Ginger Island farm or the Ginger Island farmhouse or the town. Okay, that's what we still need. So we still need the Ginger Island farm, the Ginger Island farmhouse, and the town, and the bus stop. Since we're here, we may never be back here, to be honest. We might not ever be back again. I'd like to get all of this documented. Okay, and I'm going to stand down here for this one. And then we'll head over to Ginger Island and we'll take those screenshots as well. And I will fix those up and put them in the daily screenshots. And maybe every once in a while we come back and we do some more decorating until this entire valley is decorated. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we finish decorating this before I take the screenshot. There's definitely more decorating that could be done there. There's definitely a lot more decorating that could be done here. But for now, we'll just do what we can. Definitely, we might want to use the Junimo catalog. I doubt we want the Joja catalog for anything. Okay. There is a cave entrance. I would like to leave the cave entrance open. I kind of like that. There we go. I kind of like that. Do you find it fun to decorate? Not particularly. I think what's fun for me here is that this challenge is finished and I don't have any actual work to do on it. I think that's the fun part, is that there's no actual goals here, you know? It's just fun time. I will say I've been playing Palia and I never thought I would like a decorating game, but Palia has made me realize that I do in fact like the decorating part. But I like to do it as an afterthought after the quests are done, after the objectives have been done. Can't be placed outdoors, can't be placed outdoors. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like it after the objectives. I like the game, I like the challenge. Can't be placed outdoors. Okay. I don't know that I really want to do. I think it's already leafy enough. The quests in Palia never end, right? Right. Placing flooring on top of the table is hilarious. It's a bit exhausting sometimes. I don't barely interact with the questing, to be honest. I feel like my entire life in Palia is just farming copper. Like, that's the whole thing. The whole thing is just farming copper and nothing else. We could go with a winter theme. That would be funny, actually. We could go with a winter theme here. Outside. What do we got? The winter chairs look a bit uncomfortable. I don't think I want the winter chairs. We could do stump seats. We could do stump seats with the winter tables. That would be kind of funny. And what? Are there any couches? Not really. Tend to do days of hunting, foraging, mining, and then switch to decorating. Yeah. I just feel like I'm just farming copper non-stop all of the time, and it's the only thing I'm doing. Can't be placed outdoors. Okay, ceramic pillars. Maybe we go with the ceramic pillars. Indoor palms, totem poles, small plants, table plants, decorative bowls. I'll tackle tasks for a while, but then need a break to do other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you've got to do fun stuff. Model ships. Okay, I'm getting at least one model ship. At least one. We'll do 2. And then we'll do a couple decorative lanterns. And I really like these plants. Okay. Alright, let's see. Where do we put... I think we put the table there so that I can still get around it. And a smaller table here. And we'll do end tables on either side of the path, here and here. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Maybe... I don't know. I kind of want this big open pathway here. So I think that's it. I think we throw that away. I think we use our stump seats. Any more stump seats? Yes. Not on the table. Not on the table. Seats don't go on the table. Okay, and I think I leave this end open as our little go through. Oh, so I need that table back. Winter table. There it is. I do what I want, Dad. They're being quiet. They're being suspiciously quiet. All right. Suspiciously quiet. All right, let's do... I think we do the model ships on these two tables. EP today, I guess. It's been... So it was a bit sunny earlier, but it's been pretty cloudy here. It looks like it's going to rain soon. And also, I think they're finally over the... the daylight savings time. Whoops. I think they're finally over the daylight savings time. Can we only put one house plant? Can we only put one plant on that table? Oh well, that works. So they've been a bit more well behaved, and I think after 2 months, I mean the first few weeks of streaming, I never brought them out here because I was too scared of Ginger being so loud on the microphone. So it's only been about 4 or 5 weeks that I've been bringing them out here. And I think she's finally settled in to the schedule, you know? My son just sent me pictures of a dog. Every time he sees a dog, he sends me pictures. That's cute. So anyway, yeah, I think maybe they're just finally used to the schedule. I don't know. Okay, so what else? Is that it? Are we just keeping it this simple maybe? I think maybe I put one of those chairs. Want to see the dog pic? Sorry, that's that's something he sent me. He didn't mean it to go to a public Discord channel. And it's just a random stranger's dog. So you have to understand when I say when he sees a dog, he takes a picture. That's what I mean. I mean he sees a dog, he takes a picture. It's just some random stranger's dog. It's nobody I know. So I can't even ask their permission to post it online. Yep, cute doggo. Whip out the phone. The phone is out. Yeah. Okay. So you know what? I kind of like that. I think that's good enough. There's definitely so much more work that we could do here, but we're just not going to. We're not going to get it done. You know, there's not enough time to do all of that. I would want to do all of this. I want to do everything on the other side of the creek. I kind of like this little road to the Parrot Express. So I'll go ahead and have a seat at the table, and we'll take that picture. And then I think that's all the pictures. Let me check the screenshot folder again and see what all we took. We've got Ginger Island Farm. We've got Ginger Island Farmhouse. We've got Cindersap Forest. Wait, what's that? Oh, that's the town. That's the town, the bus stop, the farm with the golden clock, Cindersap Forest, the sewer, the mine, and the farmhouse. I think that's everything. I think that's the whole map. We didn't do any decorating at the beach. That would be the only thing left. That would be the only thing left. So I'll go to bed to make sure we save it. Love you, Harvey. We'll get some pets by the fire, have a sip of tea for old time's sake. And put ourselves to bed. And then we'll do one final farm tour of Farming Farm. And then look for a friend. One final farm tour of Farming Farm. But one last kiss before we go, right? Love you, Harvey. We're gonna see how sweet Elliot is soon enough. All of our Junimo huts with our 3,279 ancient fruit that we worked so hard to plant. And I'll go have a seat at the cafe while we look for a friend to raid out to. There we go. How about Shannon? How about we go see Shannon? That sounds like a plan. The first one is for everyone. The second one is for subscribers only. You can copy and paste that. We're going to go see Shannon. She's playing Stardew Valley as well. So I'll take this time to thank you. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great day. Love you, folks.